Lizzie, what do you know about social psychology?
It's the study of how our behavior is influenced by the world around us.
Not influenced, manipulated. In what little time I devote to the judgment your government has made about my character and how I treat my fellow man, I can't help but think about how many of their own citizens they've treated like lab rats in the name of science. I believe this murder in Reston is part of an underground social psychology experiment.
Conducted by our government.
Strap on your tinfoil hat, Lizzie.
According to Reddington, 3 recent incidents prove the U.S. government is still conducting mind control experiments.
Terry Cho, a middle school teacher who killed 7 of his coworkers during his lunch break. Construction worker Henry Lee Bryce used a hammer and a box cutter, killed by police.
The third, Maddie Thornhill, single mom who opened fire at a bank in Reston. Reddington has alleged that these crimes weren't random, but orchestrated by spooks the government continues to finance through their Black Ops budget.
Look, to be honest, I think this is a big distraction to keep us busy while Reddington spirits away his ex.
Interview the shooters and their families, then we'll worry about the wife.
What would you say if I told you to pull Frank and Naomi Highland's phone records for the past 5 years?
I'd ask if you had a warrant.
Would you ask me to show it to you?
Why would I do that? I trust you implicitly, Agent King.
Special Agents Ressler and Keene, FBI, here to interview Madeline Thornhill.
I'm sorry, she's on a 48-hour hold, suicide watch. No visitors.
She's talking to someone right now.
Her psychiatrist. I'll pass along your contact info if you'd like.
I really don't know when things just started to fall apart. First it was my job.
Maddie was getting a ton of bad reviews on Yelp. By name, people said she was unhelpful, even rude.
I don't know why they give so much weight to those stupid things. No one seemed dissatisfied in the office, but the things they were saying about me.
I tried to work with her on it, but she kept making excuses. Crazy stuff. Paranoid.
Like what?
Like somebody was out to get her, posting fake reviews. She was argumentative. Finally, I just had to let her go.
Then things fell apart with Charlie.
I really had no choice. I'm in the middle of a custody battle, and the court's got me under a microscope. Came down to her or my kids.
You ever see her mistreat them?
I loved his kids. I would never hurt any child. But social services started getting anonymous calls that when I was over there, they were crying or whatever.
I actually thought about getting one of those spy cams, you know? But then I'm thinking, if it's come to that, what's the point?
He just dumped me after almost 2 years. One minute, I've got a great job, a boyfriend, and the next...
She started making late payments on her mortgage. We tried to help. She was 3 months behind, without any income. We had to foreclose.
They just took it. Like it was just a house.
But it wasn't just a house, was it?
No. It was me. Maddie Thornhill told us her life fell apart after a series of anonymous accusations.
The shooter I spoke to said the same thing. In his case, it was accusations of pedophilia. There were no witnesses, no victims ever came forward, but the school didn't want to take chances, so they fired him.
Their problems metastasized like a cancer, striking to the heart of these victims' identities.
Victims? These aren't the victims, Keene.